Hey there, my name's Eric. I'm making a game. The game's called The Godkiller. The Godkiller. The Godkiller. I'm just debating. Do I want to close the door? How do I feel slightly warm in here? I'm gonna let it be. All right. So I guess I'll demo something. I can't demo much from recent times, recent work, even though I've been busy working maybe 12 hours a day on the game. It's all been story stuff. So there's 60 levels in the game, or there will be. Right now there's 59. I have one more level to make. And 57 of them, I've completed all the dialogue for them, and I've got the actual scripting inside of the levels that plays dialogue and what characters say when different things happen. There's a big old story in there. And I've got this giant script that I'm moving over here. This I could demo. I could demo this a little bit. Let's see. Okay, so then there'll be very mild spoilers when I show this. Let's go over to the left computer, which has got my script on it, and then I'll go. Let's just close this guy and move that there. So this is the script that is given to the voiceover actors when they do the recording. It's different than what I've got in the game. It's the same lines, but it's when you go and you record with voiceover actors, you want to give them something in a standard format that they're used to. I'm not saying they can't figure out like a spreadsheet or just a Word doc or something like that. They're of course they can. But if you want to get good reads out of people, you put things in a standard screenplay script format. So I used to run a voiceover studio, so this is something I've got a little bit of experience with. I'm not like the very best voiceover studio runner out there, but I have done it. I've recorded, probably 1,000 hours or so. Just different projects with audio. And okay, so I've got a process that generates these scripts. I start out inside of the code, and I write like all the dialogue there. Maybe I do a little bit of jumping back and forth between a nicer text editor and the code, but it starts out in there. And then I'm designing the level, and I'm changing the dialogue so it fits what happens in the level, so that when you're playing it, it's just matched up really well to it. Here, let me switch away from this. Let's go over to the work screen. And that looks like, in the code, it looks like this. I purposely went to a room that didn't have any plot events in it. So it's just stuff where like the player arrives in a certain location inside of the level, and then some dialogue plays. So inside of this level, when she notices a certain area where there are these little yellow creatures, she makes a little comment to herself, and then later on she comments on something else she finds. So there's a bunch of stuff like that. This is like one of the very simple level controller scripts that I've got. Some of them are much, much more complicated. So a complicated one would be windings, which is, I won't spoil the plot events, but all that brown text you see, that is dialogue, and then everything else is logic, controlling what happens when you're inside the level. So that's 500 lines of code there, and maybe maybe 20% of it is the actual text. And I've got a utility that scans these files and it exports them into a format that I can use inside of the screenwriting software, which is Final Draft. So that's the process. That's not much of a demo though. That's just me kind of blathering on about how I did my work. Here's something kind of neat that myself and Ian figured out recently. Ian is this guy I met on the stream who wanted to do some 3D modeling stuff for the game. Been working with him. So we figured out how to make it so that the outline shader would draw some lines and not others on the 3D models. So this used to be really, I don't know, you could see where all the edges were and everything. Let me see if I can find an example of. Alright, so here's M. We haven't given her the treatment yet, the smoothing treatment. And then the top of her head has got like a crease there. You know, it's got these lines here. I don't actually want all those lines to be drawn. It's not really part of the look. So Plundy used to look like that too. And what we did, I say we, Ian went and made smoothing groups around certain areas. And now the lines will not draw on the smooth parts. They'll draw either on the silhouette, which is a difference in depth according to the shader, or they'll draw on non-smoothed edges between faces, which is a difference in the normals, the amount of difference between like the angle as you go from one surface to the next. When you smooth a number of faces, the difference in the normals from one face to the next, or I should say from one pixel to the next, it doesn't change enough to go over the threshold that would cause a line to be drawn. So I could do something like have one line here in the middle of Plundy's beak by just creating two smoothing groups, one here and one here, left and right side of the beak, but leaving this edge here sharp, unsmoothed. And the talons, they actually look good with extra lines because they're, you know, they're like talons. Why does it seem to me that talons need to have lines all over them? Because they've got little gross details to them. If you ever seen a bird's talons or claws, or they just look all wrinkly and weird. So having those lines there is actually good. We could have smoothed them, and then it would look like his feet were wet noodles. This is much better. And most of the time you see Plundy from a view like this, you know, pretty high up. It's rare that you would see him closer. Maybe on this level you might see him a little closer like this. So that's pretty good. That's a pretty good combination. Hey Ninja! Glad to see you, man. But you gotta agree though, talons, they need like little creases and stuff in them to really feel like a bird's talons. You don't want smooth talons. Just alright. So that's my little demo portion. I try to start the stream with a demo. I didn't have too much I could demo, but that is my demo. So now I'm going to actually do some work. I'm going to do it with only the mildest of spoilers. I will not talk about any story stuff, but I'll create a new level, which is the container for all the story stuff that'll go into it. So let's just, maybe I'll even take this level and I'll save it as a new one. And let's see. Entrance hall. And I was on an airplane trip a few weeks back, and I've got this rule: I have to work on the game every single day, and that was one day where I didn't have access to a computer because of all the travel and everything. I guess I could have cranked open the laptop on the plane, but it just really sucks with a laptop to try to do work. But I did have my iPad, and on my iPad, I came up with a design of the level. Yeah, those are usually like business people, and I've never been one to do like business work, like job work on a plane. I'm just kind of like, no, if you're gonna have me traveling someplace, my part of the deal is, in order to make that travel worth it for me, that I'm not going to work on the plane. So if I'm there on that plane, I'm not going to work on there. On my stuff, I will. On my stuff, I'll get quite into it. I'm dragging up my notes, and let's see. Anyways, let's see. Here's my notes from the plane, and then you can see there's like a kind of a multi-tier type thing. I'm going to recreate that. So I work on this game every day, even if I'm traveling. And you can see progress every day, counter up above, 374 days in a row where I made some progress on the game. I did not fall off the wagon. If it's a bad day, I'll just make 5 minutes of progress, but still, the switch is on. That's how I get it done. Alright, so we got a copy of this level. Start deleting stuff. Yeah, exactly. It works for me. That's how I stay on projects and get them done. It's like, I just don't ever have a day where I just say I'm not on, even though I've got, like, for bad days, I've got a few tasks where I can get them done and they'll only take me 5-15 minutes, and I'll call it good. Okay. So she's gonna arrive at this place, and it should be kind of impressive. I think I might try to do something in the style of William Cheer with his crazy manifold garden geometry and all. Oh yeah, cool, Ninja. Popping and lurking, do it. This one asset I made a long while back and I just never really did much with it. Maybe this is the time to pull it out. Yeah, the arch. Arches are kind of neat. I'm gonna check it out. Well, I don't know if it's private or not. Hold on. I'll switch to my head view. Big stupid head view. I'll go check out your message real quick. Well, alright, I'm reading your message, Ninja, and let me know if you want me to show it on the stream or not. I mean, it might be fun to show it on the stream, but no worries if you just want me to look at it in private. Okay, let's see. The problem with this is, even though it looks cool, I mean, it suggests that you could do something in the game that you can't really do, which is just walk up this curve. Let me play with it a little bit more. I should probably just do overhead arch. I like the side thing, but again, it looks like you should just be able to walk up here. And even if I made it like there was an obstacle that made it so you couldn't walk there, it's the kind of thing that might like get a player's hopes up, and then they get sad because they can't do anything neat with it like they were imagining. I can totally picture a very fun variant of this where you just walk on the curve and then the camera changes to match your new angle, and that would look really cool and be kind of fun, but my engine's nowhere close to being able to do that. Yeah. Alright, so just chatting with Ninja about some private stuff. Alright, let's I think, yeah, we'll do overhead arches. I'll just make a new one, because these ones are, the size on them is not good for an odd number of columns. And if I make this an even number of columns, then I lose my symmetry, so let's just make a brand new arch. They're not hard to make. Open, which one was it? Shape editor. Arch. Let's see. Radius, what is it? 2.5, maybe? Thickness, 1. Depth, 1. 16. And I can't see it, so I don't know what I'm getting yet. Oh, 180 degrees. There we go. Okay, so I know now that I want it to be a little bit larger. Okay, I think that's it. Although, yeah, maybe this isn't bad. If I just raise this curved surface up a bit, then it'll be very clear you can't step onto it. So if let's just get all 3 of these. Move them up. Okay, so at this point, you're not really seeing the top of the arch. But also the camera won't duck down, so that's the good thing about it, because it's kind of annoying to have the camera duck under each arch as you go through it. What I could do so you could see the arch is start M out higher up, and then you get that nice view of a whole bunch of arches stretching out in that direction. I like that idea quite a bit, so let's do that. That's nice and grandiose. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm feeling the spirit of William Cheer coursing through my veins. It's gonna be epic. I probably should not utter that phrase ever again. Da, da. Okay, stairs. How high? How high are these stairs? Let me try a few sizes. Stairs 18. No. Stairs 10. That was a pretty good guess. All right, I do like this because you can walk out and you can see what you're gonna be walking through, and that's fun. I might even bring these forward a little bit further so you can get a better view. Okay, and then I kind of want to see if I brought these up high enough to avoid camera ducking as you walk under. So let's change this to wall decorator. I can just extrude over here, maybe. That seemed to work. All right. Let's test this for the camera. So these would look better if they were smoothed. Let's smooth them. Yeah. So that's definitely the right move for those. Now there is a much easier way to bring up the smoothing editor window without using the menus, but Pro Builder's got a bug that causes the hierarchy window, or I should say Pro Builder and Unity, they have a bug together. They're like parents of a bug. Both jointly responsible for the bad behavior of when Pro Builder works with Unity. I'm spreading the blame amongst all responsible parties. Yeah, but it sometimes locks up that pane off to the side, so I stopped using that. Although it's a lot easier way to get to it. Okay, so this is smoothing group 2. And then I'll just do this other one. There is a faster way to do it. I just did. I could have set the tolerance on the select all faces thing to be higher, and then it would let me hit like a Command G button, and it would just depict all these faces a lot quicker. Maybe I'm just into the ritual of it today. And also I could have copied the one on the left and flipped it around and had it be on the right, like I did earlier. So, anyways, that looks a lot better. Though, did I get this one? Oh no, I can't get that one because, okay. Okay, that's worth fixing. Just drag this out, both sides. Yeah, that's weird. Okay, so I think it's all yellow because I did the smoothing group. I'm not sure, but now I can add like this thing to the smoothing group. So let's bring up the smoothing group again. Did it just extend the smoothing group or not? I can't tell. Okay. Oh, I think... drag this over. I think I got smoothing group on this too, which I don't want. That one's fine. Let's grab that guy, and then I just want to get rid of the smoothing there, and I'll just redo it. Okay. One more time. Some of the Pro Builder objects, like the sphere, they've got a smoothing option built into it. That would probably be nice for this one as well. Okay, so then say that is number 1. Okay, and I seem to have cleared the second smoothing group. So let's redo that. Okay. Dang it, that one. Okay. And this is kind of a waste down here because we'll never see those faces, but I don't know. Why not? Okay, now this goes with number 2. And I'm not going to do the left one. I'll just copy over. I'll duplicate over the right one. Okay, so delete that. Duplicate that. Blondington. Did you know that there's like a friggin' character in my game that's somewhat named after you? All right. Let's see how this does. I don't know. Blondington, he might have done that, one of those drive-by hey yous. Catch him later, maybe. Pretty good. No camera bob. That's good. I can just barely see the top of it there, which is fine. Okay, I think it works. Let's kind of group all these things together so I can just duplicate them and work with them at once. Call it a clover arch. It's more of a club. It's like the club suit and playing cards. All right, and you can go in there. Okay, did I get it all? Yeah, cool. Alright, Ninja being here reminds me that I haven't done a git commit in a long time. This is a benefit of being a consistent communicator. Blondington, I just told you, like right when you left, something pretty important. There's a character in the game that is somewhat based on you, or at least your name. Let me know if you want to see it. Yeah, I know. I thought that might surprise you. I'm not saying it has anything to do with your personality. It's just that there was one level that you gave me an idea on that was like what I ended up making the level was not exactly your idea, but it was kind of playing off of your idea, riffing off of it. And I named that level Plundy Paths to honor you. Okay, and then I created this other character, and he was supposed to be placed in this level, and I called the character Plundy, because he's in the level Plundy Paths, so it made sense. But he's a giant bird, and he sings a song. Okay. Get status. See, from a small thing, like a whole new creature is born. You're sort of like the godfather of this creature. Let's see. Let's come in all this. Story done. Up to what was it? Deep pit. All right, let's space them 3 apart or 4 apart. Alright, that should probably be enough. Let's see what it looks like. Alright, I think that's sufficiently dramatic. Okay, so next thing. It has to lead someplace. back and reuse the pulpit. What? This doesn't seem right. What happened there? You got a link? Or is it something I can easily show on the stream? Or it's probably gonna be Windows though. I'm on a Mac. But anyways, I'll just go take a quick look, see if I can learn anything about it. I'm down. Let's see. Even the people want to give you money, you will not take it. There's a man of principle. Well, it's web. Oh yeah, you just said that. So it should work. A local web game. It's got multiple levels to it. All right, here we go. Open with Chrome. Come on, where you at? Yeah, dumb old Chrome. Let's see. Downloads. Yeah, what was it called again? Raise. Okay. There we go. Let's size it for broadcast here. I'm going to reload the page. There we go, since I had to resize it. Here we go. Click the red squares. Then click the button on the bottom right of the screen to move on. There are no red squares though. Okay, oh. Oh, cool, I'm controlling it by where I'm putting my cursor. Okay, so I get on it. Once I'm on it, I can click it. Okay, so, and they're getting up and becoming happy. Or they're becoming not dead. I'm resurrecting people. Oh man. Wait, but this, they're happy when they're dead though, and when you resurrect them, they're like pissed. Like, I had a smile on my face when I was just laying on the ground with X's over my eyes. And then you had to come and wake me up from my dirt nap. Alright, alright. So far, so good, though. 2. Wait a minute. So I did 1. 2, it just kind of said, like, restart and some other stuff. Maybe I gotta do 1 again, I'm not sure. Alright, now I'm gonna do continue. Bam. Okay. 2. Oh, here we go, good. Now these purple things. Okay, you don't want to hit the purple things. You do not want to hit the purple things. And now I'm starting over at 1? Oh, that's a little rough. That's a little bit rough, I gotta say. Alright. Okay. Alright, cool. Now I'm going to try... can you? Okay, let me try that then. Oh. That's actually nicer. Let me do it that way. Okay, that's got a pretty decent feel to it. Okay, now just don't hit the purples. It's okay to bump in the walls, just not the purples. That's the main thing. Don't hit the purples. Okay, and then there's a little bit of trickiness there to kind of coordinate so you're not hitting the purples while you're moving your mouse around to click. I want them all. I don't want to leave anyone happily dead. Okay. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, no, 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 no! And then I gotta start over. Make it so I don't have to start over from 1. Well, okay. Yeah, this is what we're going with now. I'm gonna rip this off from Plundyton. No, it's got that kind of Flappy Bird funness to it, you know. It's enjoyable. So yeah, Plundyton. I think this is a decent game. Okay, trying not to show all my private stuff. Let me just close some things so I don't do that. Okay, there we go. Hey, Robobob. Yeah, sure. Mild spoilers by making another level, the last level for the game, or not chronologically the last level, but anyways, number 60. But I'm not doing any story stuff on this. I'm just kind of doing the layout of the level. I was kind of irritated by the offset on this. Let me go over to the other level where it's at and see if it's messed up there or not. Okay, so I'm going to go to School of Blocks. So this podium, does it have that same offset weirdness? It does. I just kind of fiddled around with it to fix it. I see. I see what I did. Well, let's get it to something more reasonable. 16. There we go. Okay, so that's properly placed. I'll fix the offset on the offset. Oh yeah, much better. So let's take those changes. Okay, so if I put another podium down, is the offset fixed? Yes, it is. Okay. So that's fine. Now I will go back to the level that I'm working on. There. All right. So put the podium there. All right. Since the player might fling to start out with, I'll raise this up, and then they'll have to stop a little bit away from this place where someone's going to say something. There we go. Okay, I've got stairs 1 by 4, don't have stairs 1 by 5. I guess I will make... Well, I could just take this guy and just stretch it a little bit. That's probably the easiest way. No, so I'm not streaming nearly as much because I'm working on mostly story stuff these days, and if I show that work on stream, it will spoil it. It'll spoil the game. So like this stuff I'm doing here is a mild spoiler. I'm showing like what the level's going to look like, but having like plot events and stuff described is just too much. Just checking to see if I've got any texture problems on the other end of that. Just bring the light up in here. There we go. So you come up over here. Speed change, that doesn't sound like a bad idea. Okay, so then the real place where stuff happens is going to be inside of here. I think it needs to be like one more anteroom. Oh, this is strange. I always have the floor here. I must have moved it somewhere. Where'd it go? Floor. I moved it into cables. That's why I couldn't find it. Okay. Just a random move off over here. That's not where it goes. Okay, come back over there. All right. I'm just thinking, okay, there's somebody here that's going to talk a little bit. And there's a room right behind that person, but it can't really open just immediately. Like, there's got to be like a little bit of gatekeeping about it. So I think there'll have to be a door here. Or just to simplify it a little bit, let's just have one gatekeeper. Because I was thinking like this might be more of a receptionist type person, and you end up talking to a second character, blah 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 blah. Not going to talk about that here on the stream. I think one gatekeeper is enough. I don't need to play it up any heavier than that. Okay, I know what I want. Okay. That's messed up. Just give me. Yeah, dang it. What? Just. Dang it. Okay, so I need to get rid of this part of the geometry. Podium person, they'll be out in the middle of the ceiling of this whole structure. There'll be a trap door right in front of the podium, and will come and stand on top of the trap door. She'll have some stuff explained to her. When she's ready, the trap door will get opened up and she'll fall down. Okay. Oh my god. The podium is still offset weird after all that? I don't believe that. Let's just delete the podium. Bring in a new podium. There we go. Okay. Alright, so then the other thing that makes it more fun is if the person on the podium's up a little bit higher. So we'll do that. Okay. Then let's do the floor. What am I going to have it say? It should be a odd numbered word. I think enter. Yeah. Double there. Okay. Let's make it 7 by 7. Because then I can have a margin around the beginning and end of the word enter. It'll look nicer. I'll save myself a little time. Okay. Cool. Two, three, four, five, six, seven. Sometimes I get lucky. Two, three, four, five, six, seven. There we go. And then out this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, just go all the way up there. Okay. Just thinking decoratively how I want to continue with this. Do more stuff with the arches. I know one thing that might be good to do. Just it'll help out my scripting a little bit. If I make it so that you walk down on enter, you can't get out. Nah, I don't want to constrain the player like that. They're gonna get constrained by dropping down already. It's easy enough for me to make the guy's spiel be interruptible so you can leave and go back the way you came to explore things. Is it a different game? That's all you do? Just click a button? But the button does something though, right? Yeah, I mean, if it's like a... Is it a public thing? I mean, or do you have Plundy's permission? Okay, cool. You got permission from Plundy. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. Hopefully it's HTML again. And let's go off to Twitch. Oh, okay. Just got a video. Cool. I like the cooldown. The cooldown's like just hold on. You're not ready. You're not in the right frame of mind to start clicking again. Just wait a little bit. I think that's what it's supposed to do. Okay, I gotta try it. I gotta friggin' try it. I'm sorry, Plundyton, it looks like a dumb game, I gotta admit. Alright, but let's try it. Ah. Oh, it's waiting though. It's waiting for my first click before it starts going, which is a nice bit of design actually. But explain the cooldown though, because the cooldown's kind of funny. I'm not sure the reasoning behind it. I'm getting slower. Now I'm going to get in a position where I can just really jack this thing. Oh wait, I didn't get on the button though. I hate this game. I like that one better. This one, no. But it's got, like, for the type of game it is, it's done well, but I hate this type of game. But the cooldown kind of makes sense. The cooldown is almost like psychological care for the person. Alright, that's it for me on that one. Okay. So, we got this guy here. Just so it doesn't look super plain, I'm thinking let's raise up. There's probably a good YouTube video someplace where somebody just like built a machine to win at clicking. Although I suppose, like, ultimately you would just get an electrical device that replace the mouse and send all the right signals really fast. And then there would be a limitation of the operating system, how fast you could click. It's definitely something that robots will do better than humans. Clicking. Okay, this one is... I hate it when it does that. Yeah, okay, there we go. Throw this in here so I can use it again later if I want. Original prefab. And I will just put steps leading up to this entry trap door all the way around. Or at least on 3 sides, because I've got the podium on 1. Do I want to try to make a diagonal piece here for the stairs? I don't know. That might not be worth the time. Letter gate. Letter bridge. That's what it is. Okay, let's raise them up by 1. Doesn't seem right. Yeah, I got some more. Okay, ladder, bridge. Okay, I gotta get all of them and raise them 1. There we go. Now I just really want to make this corner piece. And it's kind of a waste of time, but I'll do it. Okay, so for that, set our snap setting down to 0.25. Just create a cube to start with. Yeah, this was actually pretty easy. I don't know why I was acting like it was so much work. It's not. And then I put in my stair decorator. And it sets all the textures for me. Okay. Yay, stair corner. I'll prefab it so I can reuse it. Okay. And let's get our snap back to 1 meter. 1 meter equals 1 square. Rotate you that way. Always with the stupid offsets. I wish Unity would let me explicitly set the pivot point. Like, it would just be so nice if I could. Because otherwise, I have to put this inside of a child object called, like offset or something and move it. Yeah. Alright, I guess I'll do that. Okay. Stupid Unity. Now let me try one other thing. I'll set this back to 0. Is this in the right spot if it's on 0? No, it's not. How does it decide? How does it decide where the pivot point is going to be? I just don't get that. Let me see if I can do it without the offset box. Just to maybe get the offset set correctly, at the start I'll do 1 1 1. Okay. Yeah, that's the kind of thing, like, if there was one that would solve it, it you know, I hate kind of buying assets and then they don't do what I want, and I'm just like sent, $20 to somebody that didn't really deserve it, or it's not even the money, it's just kind of the principle of it. Like, there shouldn't really be an incentive for people to put things out there that don't work. And if I don't know it works and I buy it and it doesn't work, then I'm sort of, it's not quite the same thing as supporting a thief, but it is like supporting shoddiness. I don't know. I might figure out a solution like that at some point. It irritates me that it's not just built into Unity. It just seems like it's so obvious. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That is the other point to make. There is something built in the Pro Builder that will let me set the pivot too. I think I'm not very good at using it. Let me see if I got this one right. I got this one right. Okay, cool. Alright, so let's add the stair decorator and make this be the stair corner, not the other one. Delete that, and then drag this. That is the exact feature that should be there inside of Unity, Blondington. That is exactly what should be there out of the box. No extra assets needed. It's just so stupid it's not there. So that's why in many of these game objects I've got like an extra container that's just to fix the offset. So let's see, the podium one, I've got one called offset. Just add these extra containers all over the place just to make those little fixes. Urgh! Stupid. Stupid. Yep. Yeah, and then it's like you know, even though it's probably on a modern computer, it's not a big deal, but you know there is like some extra math that has to be performed, which is add one XYZ to another XYZ to get the actual location. So it's like just sort of chafes at me a little bit at that level too. It's like, no, why not just do it an efficient way? Okay. So then we'll do stairs 1 by 3 over here. Yep, that too. Yeah, how many bugs have I worked through that were just, oh, I've got the wrong object. I've applied this thing to the container object instead of the child object, or world versus local, etc. They're not hard bugs to work through, but it adds up. Okay, let's move the podium up one. And that's starting to look kind of nice. And around the rest, I think just walled off. Oh, some of these are not snapped. Oh, snap. Yeah, this one's not snapped. Okay. Oh, that's a mess. Okay, let's just get rid of these, redo them. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, first one. Are you snapped? You are not. Okay. So that's the same kind of problem. Yeah, that one's my fault though. I should have made sure the container object was snapped before I put all these guys in. These guys are snapped just fine. Okay, so real easy to fix. Move you guys there. Move empty object on a snap. Go. And all you guys go back in. Okay. Hide. Yeah, good. And awesome. The spacing worked out perfect. I can just add one more arch down here. One, two, three, four. Perfecto. Okay, and then let's add a little wall around it. Starting to look like something. And then see if I can do something with half arches. That looks cool. No, I don't like that. Let's do not sure if that'll work. It won't because I've got odd number here. But what if I had an odd number one? Could I make it join nicely? I think I could. Yeah, I think the way I do it is I just grab this and pull it up a little bit. This other one I would pull down. Oh, but they're gonna Z-fight. They're gonna Z-fight in this area here. So I'd have to actually make it match this line and maybe do a weld on it. Or could make this go in a little bit, and then I wouldn't have to worry about Z fighting. Like if it was... Yeah, another thing I could do, just make a second layer here. Okay, you'd be looking at it from an angle like this. Yeah, let's go easy on myself. Just move this in a little bit. If I keep overthinking this, I'll be like off into sacred geometry territory. Do need smoothing group though. Yeah, you'll see me January 1st, 2022. I will not have a game done, but I will have unlocked the secrets of the universe. It'll be the correct combination of semi-arches. Smooth it. Bam. Alright. And then let's just drag this over here and update the prefab. Okay, the other ones get smoothed. They did. Cool. Not worry about the underside. Okay. Let's grab these, put them over here. See, here's where you could start a cult, Ninja. Plundyton's like, but what did you see? This is your opportunity to start the cult right there. But no, I'm curious too. I'm curious too. Let's see. That looks pretty decent. I'll leave that for now. Alright, let's do a little play test of this. What is the thing that you're throwing an exception for? I'm guessing it happened much, much earlier. Okay, I get it. Okay, but I mean, that actually sounds... Oh, okay, that's... The last part, it doesn't sound healthy, but the first part sounds just like some good math visualization. Which is, I don't know. There's this guy, I can't really follow him at the fully, but I like looking at some of the things he calls out just to expand my mind a little bit. If you've ever seen mathpuzzle.com, I think Ed Pig is still doing this. It's recreational math. Tell me this is still Ed Pig, because I love Ed. I mean, there could be other people that are... Yeah, it is still Ed. Okay, good. Yeah, it's fun. I mean, you can even just, without even like thinking too hard about it, just look at the pretty stuff that is made with math, you know. Let's see. Then let's see, who's that? Is that John Conway? Yeah, Conway Burlacamp guy. Yeah. It sounds like you were making some shit like that, to be honest, and then maybe it got a little bit more meaningful to you than it deserved or something like that. But let's see, Hish Thailands. I love Hish Thailands. So let's see, if I remember right, the concept is that you have tiles that repeat, and you might even like think they'll repeat forever, but then after a bit you can't go any further with them. So like if you've seen the Conway tiles, or like not Conway, Penrose tiles. Yeah, like Penrose tiles will go on forever, and then Hish Thailands are kind of neat because they don't go on forever. Like they go somewhere, but they stop after a bit, and they're more complicated, these shapes. I probably didn't explain the concept that well. So your idea was to take the decimal expansion of the golden ratio, do the same thing, then look for geometric patterns that overlay over the 3D shapes in pi. Huh. Yeah. I like 42% understand that, but it sounds cool. Anyways, math puzzle. It's the shit. He's good at making nice visualizations too. He's got all the software loaded up to create it, and it's yeah. All right, so for the rest of this, it's fun. It's fun. The rest of this, so it's basically gonna get less decorative fast. I think I want a design where I can pull out the individual stories of this like drawers and work on them without them having to duck underneath the roof and all that. So let me see. So first I was thinking I'd do multiple floors. I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to go off stream to keep going on this. This is just some very spoiler stuff coming up. So Ninja, I think I'm gonna say goodbye, and Plundit and whoever else might be on right about now. All right. Well, Ninja, anyone else who's lurking? Oh yeah, I will. Definitely, I will. In fact, I'll do that right after. All right. Catch you later. Stopping the stream now.